Hey guys, SK here, back with another Clash Royale video. Hope you guys are all doing well. Today we are on the final day of the global tournament. I'm at 20 wins and only 1 loss, using this new meta type Xbow deck with the Valkyrie and the Rocket. It's similar to 3.0. I just went against a 100-0 matchup earlier today with Recruits, Monk, Flying Machine, Fireball, and Arrows. So that was just really silly. He had no business losing that. I also went against Drill 2 times in a row, the same guy. With the Recruits match in between, he had Phoenix and Golden Knight as well as Giant Skeleton, so that was also really annoying. But I finally managed to do okay in the global tourney on my other accounts. If you watch my past videos, I lost out at 18 wins. On my other account, I played on stream. I lost at 15 wins, so now I'm on this one. 20-1, really nice start. Found our first game against Cihar Juanito. Gonna give him the good luck as he gives it back. Gonna go for an Ice Spirit to start things out. So this is kind of the new meta Xbow deck. We have the Valk. It's basically 3.0, but we have the Valk in place of the Knight and the Rocket in place of the Archers. And I think this is just, or in place of the Fireball. I don't know why I said Archers. And this is just kind of the better deck in the meta right now, because I think Valk really helps against a lot of the bait type decks in the meta, and it also does kind of help against Royal Giant, against Phoenix Eggs. And Rocket is obviously really nice because in matchups where you can't really break through with your Xbow, you have a secondary win condition, so that's super helpful. Okay, wow, that was a really ridiculous dash. Even my opponent says wow. That was really dumb though, honestly. Just gonna log this EWIS to make sure I don't take any hits. But yeah, I don't know why it dashed. Golden Knight dashes have been so erratic recently. Like, sometimes they don't dash anywhere, and sometimes they still just dash a lot. I think they reworked it recently, so it dashes in a more predictable manner, they said, but they made it dash to the tower more often or something like that. I don't know. But anyways, gonna go for a Tesla for this Pekka. He does have a balloon, so I think I should be fine if I just Ice Spirit on the balloon, because Xbow is going to tank it for a bit. I'm going to go Archers just in case my Xbow dies, and yeah, Xbow was going to die. I think it's better anyways that I went Archers because I'm not going to take any death damage on my tower. I did actually get quite a lot of Xbow damage there, even though he went Pekka plus Balloon. It was kind of a smart play to go Balloon on the Tesla first to take it out, but I still got some really nice chips, so I got all my damage back, kind of. He goes for a Golden Knight in the back. I'm going to Xbow because he's not back to his Pekka, I don't think. So he does have an Executioner, unfortunately. I think I do want to log it, although I won't really have that much elixir for the Golden Knight, so I hope I get enough for a Valk in time. But yeah, okay, unfortunately he does have a Zap, but even if he didn't Zap, Executioner just has so much HP, it's still going to kind of destroy my Xbow. He does go for a NATO dash. I guess that was kind of well played. I mean, it was 3 elixir, but he got the dash damage on my tower. So not a bad play on his end. He does ignore the Ice Spirit, kind of putting us back even. Again, so Pekka Balloon, I think he has Freeze. Not sure what else he would have. I'm just going to go for an Xbow because he's not playing anything, though. He does go for Pekka. I'm going to get my Rocket ready this time in case he goes Balloon. That way I can just take everything out in one go. So I'm kind of hovering it right now and getting ready to go for it. He goes EWIS instead. I'm going to go Log Valk. Looks like he might not be going Balloon, I guess. Yeah, he's back to a Golden Knight, so EWIS is going to get taken out at least. I can go for an Xbow right away, I think. I have a Tesla still alive. I have the Valk counter-pushing too. He should not be back to a Pekka. Okay, he has to go for an Executioner. We're going to get a second Tesla down. I have double stacked Teslas right now. Going to go for Archers too, and these Teslas are going to absolutely shred this Balloon. So yeah, he doesn't even get the second hit. Xbow's going away at his tower, and that is pretty much going to be game. I am down a fair amount of elixir now. He goes for a Pekka, and my cycle's kind of bad, but that was a huge punish, so I think it was worth it. Anyways, though, I do have to get back to another Tesla to defend this upcoming push. I might have to get a high-value Rocket here, we'll see. Golden Knight dash is going to be really annoying, though. And wow, it actually still dashes onto my tower. That is annoying. I'm going to have to retarget it. He does freeze with the Golden Knight on the tower, so I think I have to Valk as well, just because, wow, it's still on the tower, so it's just kind of hammering away at my tower. I can't really afford to Rocket in time, I don't think, because EWIS would get too much damage, so I think Tesla was necessary there. I'm going to go Archers up high as well so they don't get frozen if he does go for a freeze on my tower, and then Ice Spirit to make sure that EWIS dies. I think I'm in the clear. Let's see if he goes Pekka. Well, I'm at like 6 or something. He actually does go Pekka when I'm at 7, so not necessarily the best situation. Looks like I'm still kind of down elixir. I don't really like going like Valk or Knight into a Pekka because it's just going to get smacked. But I don't really have a choice here, and he does have a Golden Knight. I'm going to definitely take that Rocket value on everything. He does go for the Golden Knight NATO dash, but thankfully Valk stayed alive, so that was kind of clutch. And I do have a Tesla up right now, so I'm in kind of an awkward spot because I want to cycle 2 Rockets, but I also don't want to lose if he goes like Balloon Freeze at the bridge, so I have to be a bit careful. I do have a second Tesla for this Balloon, though he does Zap. I think I can maybe Rocket here. He does Pekka. I think I'm just going to try and go for the 2 Rockets. So I need to go Ice Spirit, Skeletons, Log, and then Archers probably, because that's my cheapest way. Or I guess Tesla, just to be more safe against the Balloon, would be better, and then just Rocket. And yeah, he does kind of get a pretty aggressive push going. Wow, Gold Knight actually dashed onto Tower. Oh my god, he actually did get it, but I'm going to give him the laugh just because he said good luck. Looks like he's kind of upset, but that's going to be a pretty nice first win. Put me at 21-1, so kind of an interesting matchup there. Got very intense, but I'm glad I was able to win, so let's keep it going. Alright guys, looking for the next match, 21-1. So I actually really hope I can get a global tourney badge, because it would be quite difficult to do in this type of meta. I mean, I've lost so early on my accounts, and a lot of my friends have lost really early on too, just because the meta is so bad. It's like the worst meta we've had in a long time. Like, Monk and Phoenix are just dominating everything. It might be an Xbow mirror match, because he does give the WoW, and also splits Archers. So I'm just going to Xbow, and he does have a Rocket too, so Xbow, Rocket, mirror match maybe. Maybe he has the exact same deck I'm using. This deck has kind of been picking up popularity, but yeah, I would recommend you guys use this Xbow deck. I think it's the best non-champion Xbow deck right now. Monkbow might be slightly better with the Monk in place of the Valk, but I'm not sure, because it's hard to say. Like, Monk has a lot of benefits. I think it synergizes really well with Xbow. It's like the good mini tank to synergize, but at the same time, you can only cycle one of them at a time, so Xbow does need that mini tank to be cycled multiple times sometimes, if that makes sense. But Valk Tesla will shut down his Xbow. I might actually get one Valk hit there, so that's going to put me in the lead, actually, so not bad. I could maybe go for an Xbow once this Archer gets taken out, so I'm going to wait for the left Archer to die, just so that he doesn't have anything tanking for the Xbow, and then this should be a really good position, because I'm going to pre-log as well, his Skeletons maybe. Okay, wow, he actually has a Monk. That is quite annoying. So he's playing Monkbow, unfortunately, guys. This is, he didn't go ability. Okay, he went ability really last second, I guess. I'm going to go Archers when the ability runs out so that I can maybe DPS the Monk down. Skeletons, too, just to maybe get a small Xbow lock. But he is still defending, unfortunately, so he does kind of hold off. I'm going to go for an Ice Spirit because the Cycle is pretty bad to defend this. He just used both the Cycle cards. And we are going to get some more chip, which is not bad. I think I'm going to Xbow right now because he's not back to Monk or Tesla. He definitely has to Rocket this. I'm pretty sure. He does go for low Archers. Is he actually going to try and defend with a Rocket? Okay, he does go for a Rocket. So I did force out Archer's Rocket, so just a positive trade for me. Not bad. But this is going to be a terrible matchup, guys. Even though it is pretty similar deck-wise. He has a Monk, and I pretty much beat any other Xbow deck for free whenever I'm playing Monk Bow, because Monk just hard counters other Xbows so easily. You can't even defensive Xbow in this matchup because Monk will just shut it down, so not really sure what I'm going to do. Gonna Rocket, Ice Spirit. I maybe should have Ice Spirited to take the Tesla out, but I also knew that I didn't have anything tanking once the R Spirit died, so I didn't want to take that chip. He's unfortunately already back to a Monk and Tesla as well, so I guess he's not even going to pop the ability. Going to be quite annoying. I can't even log. Well, I'm going to log anyways. Thankfully, he didn't pop the ability at all. But if he did pop it, then I would have just logged myself, which is annoying. Going to Tesla this Xbow, though. He might not expect it, and he doesn't, so I think I want to Xbow with this. I do have the Valk and Tesla coming down, and I did outcycle his Monk, so I'm going to log both the Archers off, try and get a connection, please. Okay, he's back to a Monk, unfortunately. So yeah, this is really hard because he just has a Tesla as a pretty smart play there, because I wasn't expecting him to do that. I thought he would like Monk ability. I guess he's going to Monk ability to get tower damage. Does go for Xbow. I'm going to wait for the Monk ability to run out and then Rocket just in case it somehow gets deflected or something. But yeah, this is looking bad. I think I have to keep the pressure up. He's 2 away from Monk, if I'm not mistaken, right now. But I don't really have the best position to go in. He does actually predict me with Archers. I'm going to try and defend this anyways. But that was actually kind of well played, not going to lie. That was really random. Like, I thought he would expect me to go in the right, which is why I went in the left. But he kind of expected that, I guess. He keeps going with these pre-Teslas. I'm just going to Tesla for the Monk and then Rocket the Xbow. I think the Tesla will actually tank for the Xbow, which is pretty nice. So Skeletons weren't necessary there, but I did it just in case. But yeah, Tesla's a pretty good Monk counter because it can't get deflected back, of course. So it's nice in that regard. He does go Archers on the left. I'm just going to kind of mirror them, I guess. I don't know what else to do. He's going Monk Xbow, I guess, so I kind of have to wait for the Monk ability to run out and then go for a Rocket. Looks like he predicted me to Rocket straight away, so yeah, I'm kind of playing around the Monk right now. It's really annoying to do, but I kind of have to do it if I want to have a chance. I'm still winning right now. I'm going to keep up the pressure. Yeah, he didn't predict me to go in the right that time, so not bad. Going to go for a Valk. He's actually pretty low in Elixir right now, so he might not be able to defend this Xbow. He does get a Tesla down, but going to log it, and also because he defended my Xbow, he's not going to be able to support his own Xbow. Does go for low Archers, going to Xbow right away in the right, keep the pressure up, not allow him to Rocket Cycle at all. he does just rocket me. I think that's a mistake. I think he should have gone for a monk. Because now I can just rocket him back. There's only 30 seconds left. I think I can just stall him out and maybe win. It would actually be crazy if I beat Monkbow with a non-monk Expo deck. I can't even log that, unfortunately. He's definitely going to ability. And yeah, log would just get deflected back towards myself. Just going to Valk, and then I think I survived, actually. Yeah, he rockets. I'm going to rocket back as well. I actually beat him by 2 rockets value, pretty much. So, I don't know. I'm going to BM him just because I'm quite tilted, honestly. Apologies if you guys get offended by BM, but, like, this meta is just so dumb, and I'm quite upset about losing to Monk and Phoenix so much in all my other accounts. But yeah, my opponent was kind of a good sport, so I feel kind of bad. But it was Monkbow, to be fair, so I did just beat Monkbow with normal Expo. Feeling really nice, 22-1 now, so really incredible start. And yeah, I'm not really sure how I won that. I guess I just played it really well, but I really don't think he should have lost that. But yeah, let's keep the matches going. Alright guys, I'm looking for the next match. Found it here against Augustin05. So he has Archer's Ice Spirit on his banner profile. He might be playing Expo again. I would actually like to play against 3.0 for once. Like, I never go against 3.0 ever. I swear, like, no one plays 3.0 anymore. It sucks. Like, there's only us, like myself, and then you guys who watch this, I guess. I really never see it on top ladder anymore, ever. Or even in global tourneys, really. So it sucks, but it would be a good matchup for me because I have Rocket, he has Fireball. Anyways, Tombstone Skeletons, I don't know what this is. Tombstone, I was going to think like maybe Graveyard, Phoenix as well, but Skeletons throw me off because Graveyard does not play Skeletons. I guess they play Goblins sometimes, but Skeletons is weird. So Phoenix coming down, just going to Tesla to get ready for it, and Zappies. I think this is going to be Graveyard, right? Because what else would have Phoenix and Zappies and Tombstone? Like Royal Giant? It could be Royal Giant, actually. I guess, but that would kind of suck. So I'm just going to log the Zappies plus Tombstone. Make sure the egg doesn't spawn either. Split Archers here. So I'm pretty sure it's going to be Graveyard, because I don't know what else it would be. But I guess I'm just going to find out. If he has Royal Giant, he'll definitely RG on top of this Expo. He does have a Monk. Okay, that is quite unfortunate. So that's just going to shut down my Expo plus Archer, sadly. So I can't really do anything about it. I think it's going to be Graveyard then, because if it was RG, I don't think he would go Monk. I think he would get the RG counter push. But anyways, he does have a log as well, which... Wait, I mean, Graveyard usually plays Barb Barrel, so it could actually be a Royal Giant. But then, why is he playing Monk? And also, he does have Monk, not Skeleton King, so it's not going to be like Royal Giant Skeleton King with the Tombstone, so... I'm actually quite perplexed right now. I'm not really sure what version it's going to be, but I don't think I've ever seen Graveyard with log, like, ever. But yeah, I guess I'm just going to Expo again. We did outcycle the Monk right now, so this should be quite a nice opportunity. Okay, never mind, apparently. This Champion Cycle is weird sometimes. Sometimes it takes 3 cards, sometimes it takes 4 cards when they die, I think. I don't know, but anyways, that is, of course, just going to shut everything down, so I do kind of have to let that go. I do like going for a Valk after the Monk ability ends, just because it doesn't fully counter, like, 100%. Like, there is a window where your Expo's alive for a little bit, so I do like trying to get a last-second lock, and it is going to be Graveyard Poison. So that's going to be quite unfortunate because he has Skeletons and Log, which doesn't even make this that good. Like, Monk is already making this a really hard matchup for me, but him having Skeletons instead of a more heavy, more expensive card, or even Goblins, which would be 2 instead of 1, hurts. And then him having Log also hurts because he gets chip damage on my tower, whereas Barb Barrel doesn't get any chip damage. Even though it is a decent Expo counter, at least he wouldn't be able to log me out, so it kind of sucks. It's usually quite a nice benefit to have Log against other non-log decks, just because of that chip damage again. But yeah, just going to go Skeletons for the Graveyard as well. I do have 2 Teslas on the board right now, so pretty decent situation. Going to go for an Expo again. I think we outcycled the Monk, but it's also problematic that he has Skeletons, because I can't even really outcycle him. Like, Skeleton is really... Like, he just went Skeleton, Zappies, Log, and he's already back to his Monk, so he actually does get to cycle pretty quickly, and it's quite annoying. I think I just have to keep stacking Teslas and try and build up an advantage that way, and then eventually just outcycle his Monk once and for all. Gonna Rocket right now because I do have a Tesla up. I do need tower damage. If I keep going into like a Tombstone and he just stalls and keeps going Monk, I'm not going to get anything done, so I do need that rocket damage. Now I'm going to Expo, log Ice Spirit for the Zappies, and this should be a lock unless he gets back to a Monk. Please don't get back to a Monk. And okay, of course he is. You're going to Tesla for the Phoenix too, and then Skeletons as well, just keep the Teslas alive. And Monk should get taken out as well. He does go in on the right. I guess kind of makes sense. Gonna log. Okay, that was really bad. I tried to activate my King Tower, which would have been super helpful, but my log was a bit too close to the middle, so that was kind of misplayed. But that is a nice little trick that you guys can use. I'll probably post a video on it at some point where you activate King off a Monk with a log. But gonna rocket right now because he is spending quite a lot of elixir defending my Xbow, and I really hope I can win this one because this is a really annoying matchup. Monk ability is gone, so as you can see, Xbow does have a little bit of HP. Gonna defensive Xbow now, Tesla for the Phoenix, and defensive Xbow should be pretty nice. Force a poison out in the lane he doesn't really want to poison, and overall should just help against the graveyard too. Gonna Tesla, protect it with my Valk, archers for the graveyard, and I think I might be able to win. I mean, after this defense I can rocket again. I did actually defend that relatively well, so I'm going to rocket right now. I really hope I can win this one because it would really suck to lose. He goes Monk at the bridge. I'm going to try and block it. Okay, sadly I messed up the block. So Ice Spirit as well. Log, and then I do have to get a rocket down. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get it down in time, and some skeletons are swarming my tower. Wow, that's so unfortunate. If I had like one more second, I would have been able to do it. I guess I'll give him the good game back. He gives me the well played, so yeah, I did play quite well, I would say. That was a super hard matchup. I mean, him having Monk, him having skeletons and log to cycle, just so annoying and so unlike Graveyard. Like, that is not a Graveyard deck I see, but I'm going to get right into the next match against Luis 2.0. Not even going to take a break. I really don't want to keep losing, but sometimes, I don't know if you guys get this feeling, I'm sure some of you do, but when you lose, you just want to keep going and get a win, like, right after, so that's kind of my feeling right now, so I'm just hopping right into this one. Unfortunately, the Goblins kind of screwed my Ice Spirit, but just going to go Archers for the Phoenix, so Goblins plus Phoenix might be Electro Giant, might be Minor Poison. Okay, he does Fireball, so I think it's going to be Royal Giant then, because none of the decks that I mentioned before actually do run Fireball, and unfortunately the Tesla doesn't get targeted onto the Phoenix, so I guess Phoenix played in the corner won't get hit by a Tesla. I probably should have realized that, like myself, but Tesla, I guess you have to place it one tile over to hit the Phoenix in the corner, but it's fine. I also wish I had like a cycle card to kite the Phoenix in, but it's fine because Valk did force responses out anyways. Gonna switch lanes to him. I don't want to go same lane as an RG player. I guess I could because I'm playing Rocket, not Fireball, so it's going to be really nice because I can kind of play this matchup for spell cycle and defense rather than playing for Xbow connections. Gonna go for an Xbow right now, and yeah, he does have an RG, so gonna be a perfect counter to my Xbow, unfortunately. Gonna go for a Valk. He's probably gonna Fisherman to whisk it away. Yeah, he does, so gonna be left without having a Valk on the RG, so I do have to log as a result, but that should be fine. I think log will hit the Fisherman. No, it doesn't, but it's fine. Archer should take it out, so he does actually go with an E-Spirit to prevent me from defending the Phoenix Egg. Like, I think if it connected, it would have stunned long enough for the Phoenix Egg to respawn, so I Spirited. I don't want to mess around with that. Like, I don't want any Phoenixes on my tower. So yeah, he does have Fireball. It's really good. Also, so far, it looks like he might not have a Monk, because I think he might have played it already on my Xbow. I don't know, the other guy did go Monk. Then again, he wasn't playing RG, and I thought he was. But yeah, so far, if he doesn't have a Monk, then that's going to be so helpful. He does Fireball. He doesn't know I have Rocket, so time to Rocket. I'm just going to take it, honestly, and he can't really do anything about it. So that's just going to put me in the damage lead. So yeah, really nice. Love having Rocket against RG Fireball. It's so much easier. Yeah, he does have an Ewiz. I think that would be a Monk if he had it, so probably doesn't have the Monk then. Gonna go Archers, Valk for the RG plus Fisherman, Log as well, perfect defense. As you can see, Valk is so high value against RG, and defensive Expo is so high value against Phoenix Eggs too. Gonna Rocket again, that was a perfect defense, and I do have a half health defensive Expo on the board, so yeah, some people might think this is like a scummy playstyle like Rocket Cycle and defense, but I mean, what do you want me to do when he has a lot of Expo counters? Like, he has RG, he has Phoenix, he has lots of ways to defend my Expos without me getting any damage, and if I do go Expo at any point, he will just go RG and get a free counter push. So why should I go for an Expo? It doesn't make any sense, so on offense at least. Gonna Tesla for this Fisherman, just take it out. And yeah, pre-Teslas are really useful against RG in general, against the matchup, as you can see. Unless they have Lightning, they sometimes don't get as much value, but against Fireball, definitely. So just constantly setting up with pre-Teslas, getting ready to defend. And I think I'm going to stack Archers. Also notice how I am still stacking my Archers, even though he does have Fireball, just because I can Rocket him to punish. This one might be a bit too aggressive, honestly. He's probably going to RG with this, and it's going to be quite hard to defend. But I think if the Phoenix doesn't respawn, I'm fine, yeah. And then I'm back to a new Tesla. As you can see, Valk kind of invalidated the Goblins. Really nice Ice Spirit freeze, and that's just going to be a perfect defense again, so... Yeah, like, I did go in multiple times in single. I wasn't able to break through because RG is just a really good counter to the Xbow, so it just makes sense to play this way. He does go for a Fireball. I don't think I'm going to rocket this time. I'm already ahead in damage. Don't need to get ahead of myself. Just going to chill. Yeah, he did go RG, so if I went with a rocket right there, I wouldn't have had, like, any elixir to defend this, but because I was patient, I do have the resources to defend this push now, and I don't think I even need to log. Okay, it does get one hit, unfortunately, but it's still fine. I do have Rocket again, and it's triple elixir now, so Spell Cycle is going to be even easier for me. And this is what I meant with the Valk against the Egg. Okay, never mind. Egg just explodes onto everything. And unfortunately, Egg does respawn, but I think Archers will still take it out. So, yeah, just going to get back to a new pair of Archers again. I'm just always going stacked Archers because he does have to Fireball, but it means he can't Fireball my defensive Expos or my Tesla, so I'm actually fine to make that trade. Going to go for another Tesla, and then Rocket right away. I do have time for 2 more Rockets, so there's no chance he's going to break through and outdamage me, unless he gets like 2 RG hits, and with the defense I've been playing so far, I don't think it's happening. So going to go for a Valk. We'll destroy the Goblins as well. Like, so much value in this matchup is the Valk getting, and then just going to go for a last-second Rocket. Yeah, that's pretty much how you want to play this matchup. I mean, definitely good they didn't have Monk. If he had the Monk, it would have been so much harder, but because he didn't, I was fine. So yeah, this is why Xbow Rocket excels against Royal Giant Fireball. So that's what I was talking about when I said Rocket was like an alternate win condition. But yeah, we did get our win back, so really nice 23-2 now. Alright guys, so I unfortunately lost 2 games in a row. They were both really dumb. The next one was against RG again, but he had Monk in there, so there was nothing I could really do because he was going Monk with his RG pushes, and then I couldn't get any logs. Like, log on the RG is so valuable, but if I ever logged, it would just get deflected back, and Monk was just impossible to play around. So that was just really annoying. And then the second one was Giant Miner with Phoenix and Arrows, which was also impossible because Giant Miner's already so hard. Arrows is even worse because Archers, and then he had Phoenix as well. So when I only have Tesla and Archers for the Phoenix, there's not much I can do when he has arrows for my Archers as well. Anyway, going to Ice Spirit. It looks like it's going to be a Golem or LumberLoon, because he does have E-Drag plus Lumberjack. I did go opposite as soon as I saw the E-Drag, though, and that's going to be a huge connection, actually, so this is a really good start. I'm at 4 losses right now, so this is quite a relief to get, because playing when I'm only 1 loss away from losing out of the tournament is quite stressful, so I really do like to see this situation right now against Seth here. And yeah, really happy with the start so far. So I'm pretty sure I won. Unless it's Golem, there's a chance I choke. But if it's LumberLoon, it should be quite an easy matchup. It can get quite annoying if he has like Monk, or if he has well, he does have Phoenix, so if he gets like nice Phoenix pushes with his balloons, because those would be quite annoying as well. Like Phoenix eggs respawning, it can get quite hectic if they get a lot on the board. But I should be fine because I do have such a nice start again. Gonna Ice Spirit to protect my Tesla. Just go Xbow Skeletons. I actually immediately regret that. I should have just gone Xbow on offense, like up high. Wouldn't have really made a difference, but it's still fine. Tesla will fully counter the balloon. I don't think he's going to freeze. It wouldn't really make sense. Yeah, so nice defense there. So I do like pre-Teslas in this matchup quite a lot against the Dragons. And if you guys do make that play and they punish you opposite lane, do what I did just now. Pull the balloon into your Tesla with an Xbow. It's pretty much the only option you have, and it works really well. I do it so much. So yeah, just going to Tesla again for this Phoenix, pre-Tesla once more. And yeah, I mean, I don't really want to Spell Cycle him out because he has a deck. Like, this nature of a deck kind of doesn't allow me to, because he could, like, take my tower at any moment with, like, one misplay. Like, one misplaced Tesla, and I might lose, because I'm going to have to Rocket or Xbow on defense. So it's stressful. I think I'm going to take this balloon damage. Even if I didn't want to, I actually don't have any options. Like, I don't have a Fireball, right? So, kind of sucks, but going to go for an Xbow right now. I do have Archers helping out, too, and he does have a Bowler. Interesting. So I thought he would have a Monk, but I guess it makes sense that he went Lumberjack on my first Xbow. That's actually really lucky, then, that he went Lumberjack and not Bowler. I guess he didn't have Bowler in hand. But yeah, first time I'm seeing someone play LumberLoon with Bowler and Phoenix. Usually it's always Monk and Phoenix. So I guess that's better for me, though. I'm kind of leaking right here. I shouldn't leak. I'm going to go for a Rocket on everything. Balloon plus E-Drag plus Lumberjack. Okay, missed the balloon, so I do have to go for a Tesla right now, because if he freezes, I lose the game. because that would be a Raging Balloon to get 2 hits on my tower. So not a good Tesla because he didn't go freeze, but I had no choice. Like, if he did go freeze, I would have lost, so I had no choice again. Gonna log, though. I'm getting him down to rocket range, like 2 rockets. I think he's in 2 rockets range right now, but again, it's kind of risky because, like, any time I overextend, I could get punished really hard. So gonna Tesla for all of this. He is going in right now. I'm gonna log the Phoenix Egg plus Lumberjack, hopefully. Wow, E-Drag stays alive. That's annoying. I'm gonna have to rocket this, I think. And Ice Spirit because he's probably gonna freeze. And yeah, oh my god, I still got a hit. Okay, that is annoying. But I did have the right play. I literally went Ice Spirit predicting his freeze and it worked. It just still got a hit because Raging Balloon hits so fast. But I'm just gonna Defensive Expo now, I guess. I don't know. These Teslas haven't been working out that well. So maybe Defensive Expo will. And then I can Tesla on the other side if he does go Balloon other side. Same principle. Expo will also take care of this Phoenix Egg, so shouldn't really be too problematic. Gonna rocket on the E-Drag plus the Balloon, and yeah, that should be fine. I'm honestly quite scared right now because I am losing. I should be fine, but that was just a really unlucky hit, and then the first freeze that he went for was good because I didn't have anything in Cycle at all. And I don't have Fireball again, so I don't really have a great way to defend against a Balloon freeze. Like, if I go Tesla, usually with 3.0, if they freeze, you can Fireball afterwards, but with this deck, you can't really rocket afterwards. So it's a bit annoying, but this should be a perfect defense. I'm going to rocket now. He does freeze, but E-Drag is going to get distracted by the Expo. Then I'm going to Valk, and then I back to a Tesla now, so I think I won, because I'm just going to get back to a rocket real quick, and yeah, I think I won. So really, really nice. Did secure the win at the end. It was quite scary, but I was able to do it, so really nice. Coming off of 2 losses again, 2 really annoying losses at that. So yeah, I will take it. But nice win against Seth there, against LumberLoon. So if you want to know how to play against LumberLoon with this deck, that's how you do it. There you go. I guess I'll show you guys my battle log. So yeah, that was the Giant Miner deck, and then that was the RG Monk deck. But let's keep it going. Alright guys, so I'm going to look for the next match now. 24-4 is kind of stressful. I think I'm 2 wins away from a guaranteed global tourney badge, or 3 wins away, so I would still like to get it. Okay, wow, we're against Seth again. Is he playing the same deck? Because if he is, I think I can win this one. I'll probably try and rocket more balloons on defense here, but just gonna log. Okay, he has a Heal Spirit, so we switch decks. So Heal Spirit Goblins. This could be E-Giant, or it could be E-Golem. I hope it's E-Giant, because I actually beat E-Giant with Xbow Cycle like almost all the time, the new E-Giant pump deck, because they don't have a big spell. He does go for a Phoenix. I'm going to wait for him to pump. I'm just going to Tesla. I'm going to wait for him to pump, and then I'm going to Expo as soon as he goes pump, because he won't have enough for an E-Giant. Pump costs 6, puts you at 4, E-Giant costs 7. Yeah, exactly, so going to go in right now. He has nothing in the cycle. He just went Bomber, so he really has no counters to this right now. Tesla's going to destroy the Phoenix, so I don't really know his plan. Okay, he's going to go E-Giant. That is quite a mistake. I'm going to go Valk and Archers instantly and cycle back to my Ice Spirit to keep this Expo alive as long as possible. And that's just pretty much going to be a dead E-Giant. Now, I know what he's going to do. He's probably going to mirror his E-Giant because he did go E-Giant and not play anything else. And I know this deck runs mirror as well. So if I know him... Okay, never mind. He just lets... This is really funny, actually, because my Valk and Archers kill his pump. That is kind of hilarious. So he pretty much lost his elixir advantage as well. He's only up like 2 right now based on that Phoenix. He does go for another pump. I could go in, but I think I want to play it safe. I'm at 4 losses right now. I can't afford to be risky, so I'm just going to try and full defend. I don't want to rocket either. I could Valk, but he does have a lot of spam, like Bomber, Heal Spirit, whatever. So yeah, I'm going to play it really safe. I am quite tempted to go in. Okay, actually that was a misplay. I should have gone Log on the pump just to take 2 elixir out of it, but it's fine. I'm going to go for a Valk, because I don't need the Spell Cycle chip anymore. He's probably going to mirror his E-Giant right here, because again, this deck does run mirror. But I'm going to get ready for defense. Again, I do win against this quite a lot, so I know how to defend it. So I'm going to go Ice Spirit, going to Tesla down low, kite both E-Giants in, and then get back to a Valk for the left side. Going to go for a Log to take care of the Heal Spirit and Bomber, then Valk on top of the Bomber to take it out first, and then I will be able to take the E-Giant out too. So that is pretty much how you want to defend. So that's going to be a pretty clean defense. He does get back to another Phoenix. I don't think I want to snipe it with Archers because he's probably going to E-Giant the bridge if I do. He does E-Giant the back, so set up with Archers in the back. Going to Defensive Expo now because it does really well against E-Giant without Lightning. It starts DPSing it down from afar, and then I can Tesla later on, and it'll just work out really well. Like, watch this. Working on the E-Giant on the right will also kite the E-Giant over from the left, so overall just really nice play, and I can also Tesla if it dies, or when it dies. So Valk Archer is going to work on the level 12 E-Giant. He does go for a second E-Giant, just going to rocket the Phoenix plus E-Giant. and get back to another Tesla as well. Phoenix Egg is going to respawn. I'm not really concerned about it, to be honest, because I have a defense ready. And yeah, he gives the wow, so I guess he's impressed with how I played, or he's just surprised we matched twice in a row. Either one kind of makes sense, but yeah. Or he's just upset that he lost, I guess, because he gives it good luck. But yeah, I mean, he's playing E-Giant Mirror Phoenix, so he doesn't really deserve to complain about, like, losing, because he's playing one of the most broken decks in the meta right now. That's going to be 25 wins. That is really nice, so I think if I get one more win, I can get it. Alright guys, waited a little bit, looking for the next match now, so this is kind of tense because if I do get this win, it will be a guaranteed global tourney badge. I did check on Royale API, I am top 1000, I think, so I think I'll get out of top 1000 by the time everything settles down though, because like there's still 5 hours left, so I think 26 wins is safe for a top 1000 finish, and I've wanted to get a global tourney finish on this account for the longest time, just because I haven't gotten any on this account. I got so many on my other accounts, but none on this account other than like 2 years ago, like a long time ago. But okay, queue time is taking a real long time, so I guess I will cut it and be right back when we find the final match. Alright guys, so we finally found a match. That was like forever, it felt like. We found our game against Cash, Juicy Clan. Gonna give him the good luck, and let's see what he's gonna be running. But yeah, I'm gonna probably cut that out or something for you guys, because that queue time was ridiculous. But gonna Ice Spirit the bridge here. Find out what he has. He has a Bomber, so this might be the same deck we just beat. If so, I think I can win it. I just gonna Valk. He does go for a Phoenix, so I think I want a Tesla. But I might try going for a high Tesla this time, just because the Valk's gonna stay alive, so it'll tank for the Tesla. So I can snipe the Phoenix early and maybe get something done. Okay, he does mirror the Phoenix on top. That's actually kind of scary because he's gonna kill my Tesla, but I can probably kite these over. Okay, wow, he goes for an E-Giant. I can't even rock it, I think, because if I do, he's just gonna get the Phoenixes respawned. So I think I have to cycle back like this and then go for a Valk. One Phoenix is coming back. That was a really nice Skeleton's kite on one of them, but sadly the level 12 one stayed alive. I do have to go Archers too for this Phoenix, and then Ice Spirit as well for the Goblins, I think. But yeah, that egg, oh my god, I think I just lost. That egg is probably gonna hatch. Wow, that is actually so toxic. He gives a good game as well, wow. I literally just went Tesla. I guess lesson learned, you're not supposed to go Tesla where he can go Mirror Phoenix and snipe it. But I really wasn't expecting that, and that was just honestly quite dumb. But I guess it's my fault for going Tesla like that. I should have just gone Tesla in the middle. I didn't want my Valk to go to waste though, because it was like full HP, and Phoenix would have just killed it straight up on his side. I'm gonna try and get a lock, but yeah, it feels kind of hopeless honestly, because I can't really kill his Bomber. And yeah, honestly, if I had Fireball, I think I would have defended that, just because if I went Rocket, I wouldn't have been able to kill the respawn Phoenixes, but if I went Fireball, at least I could have gotten value on them, as well as the E-Giant, and it would have helped at least. But yeah, he goes E-Giant at the back, so I can't even really go in now, because he's probably just going to keep E-Giant, going for E-Giants, and then just clogging up the lane. So yeah, this is quite sad, honestly, guys. I think my global tourney run is over. At 25 wins. Just go for a mirrored E-Giant on my king, I guess to distract me or something, and or I don't know, I guess it's kind of a decent play because he's separating my elixir. But yeah, he does NATO all my stuff and have to get back to a new pair of archers for the E-Giant, and I'm trying to defend and I want to go in again, but this really does look quite hopeless, especially in a 2-tower game. Like, there's no chance I'm ever breaking through. Gonna go for an Xbow just in case and log the E-Giant out of Xbow range. And I did actually get it, but as you can see, he can just Phoenix right on top of my Xbow, so it doesn't actually do anything, even though I did a decent play. But yeah, just going to go for a Valk. And I kind of don't want him to get a second crown, just because it does help in the global tourneys. But I think he's still going to get it anyways. Unfortunately, yeah, Phoenix spam. So this is honestly quite depressing, guys. We did lose out at 25 wins. I did try my best, though. Literally everyone, as you can see, is abusing Phoenix and Mirror. So I at least tried my best without abusing the new cards. But yeah, it does really suck to lose. I think I would have won that if I didn't make that Tesla mistake. But at the same time, that is just really stupid, like that Mirror, Phoenix, and then just E-Giant the bridge. Like, that kind of stuff is just ridiculous. But yeah, 25 wins, guys. Unfortunately, it's going to be over against the same exact deck I just beat. So it does kind of suck, but at least we were able to beat it before. So yeah, again, just learn from my mistake, I guess, with that Tesla placement. But yeah, also went against these two hard counters, and then the Graveyard deck was honestly just unfortunate. Like, if I had a bit more time, I would have got that Rocket down. And then this Minor Poison deck was just really dumb because Minor Poison Mirror Monk, like, there's nothing I can do at all. But yeah, I really tried my best without using champions, but I guess it wasn't meant to be. But that's going to be it for the video, guys. So I hope you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the next one.